Hello all of you. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Learn with Time. So in this video we will learn how we will be using or how we are eliminating the explicit cursor lifecycle. So in this video we will learn or we will solve some queries or solve some programs by eliminating the cursor lifecycle. So in this video we will use for loop. So for loops will eliminate the use of percentage row type, open, fetch, exit and close, which is the life cycle of the cursor. So when we use for loops, internally the Oracle will use open, fetch, close statements. So let's quickly start with the example. So I will explain you in the example for better understanding. So requirement is insert all the data from N1 to N2. So from N1 table, I want to insert data to N2 based on employee number. So the employee table or the N2 table will be empty. Only the employee number will exist in N2 table. So based on this employee table in the N2 table, we will insert all the records from N1 table. So employee number from N1 table and N2 table will be same. Only the employee number will be same in these two tables. And from N1 table, I will fetch all the records and I will insert into the N2 table. So this is our requirement. So let's see how we will solve this problem by eliminating all the cursor lifecycle attributes. Those are like open, fetch, close, and so on. So for that purpose, we'll create simple table. So I'm creating a table named as N1. So by using existing table emp1, I am creating a table called as N1. So let me fire this query. Yes, so N1 is created. So then again we'll create a table N2 in which we will be inserting the records. So it will be as per N1 table. So create table N2 as select star from N1 where 1 is equal to 2 means we are creating only the table structure for N2 table. Yes, now N2 table is created. Now let's view the data in these two tables, the N1 and N2 table. So N1 and N2 table will be viewed. We will see the N1 table is full of records. All the records are present in N1 table and in N2 table only the structure is there. So our requirement is from this N1 table, I want to insert all the records in this N2 table, provided that employee number in the N2 table. So we'll insert the employee number in this N2 table. So let me close the console. Okay. Now let's insert employee number. So insert into N2 employee number into bracket employee number only column I am inserting employee number. Select employee number from N2 means all the employee numbers from N1 table will be inserted into table N2. So let me fire this query. So if I fire this query, 21 rows will be inserted. So let us view the data in table N2. So select star from N2. Yes, now you will see that only the employee number is inserted and rest of the values or rest of the columns are null. So by firing the above query, insert into N2, that is this particular table, only I want to insert employee number. From which table? From N1 table. So select employee number only from N1 table. So all the employee numbers has been inserted into the N2 table. So this is the data of N2 table. Now what is our requirement? From N1 table, I have to insert all the records like employee name, job, MGR, hire date, sal, and so on in this N2 table from N1 table, provided that the employee number should match of the both the tables. So this is the basic requirement. Let's see how this problem can be solved. So I am using again the block, that is anonymous block. So in this we'll use the cursor. So we will eliminate the cursor lifecycle, explicit cursor lifecycle. So let's see how it works. So declare. So declaring in declare section, I have declared the cursor. So cursor C1 is select star from N2. Sorry, N1. Why I am using N1? Because this is the base table from which I am inserting the record into N2 table. So that's why I am fetching all the records in this C1, that is table from table N1. So this is the declaration part. Now begin. Now see carefully that in begin section we are directly starting with the for loop. So again I is also not declared. No need to declare this I variable. So for loop I in C1. So I in C1 and loop, and next the update statement directly I'm using. See how's the simple way we are using in this explicit eliminating explicit cursor attribute method. So when you are eliminating cursor attributes, simply you are using for loop and loop statement. Only the two statements are used, and next as per your requirement you can write the DML statement or any DDL statement. So this is how we are using the for loop. So for I in C1, so I already we declared. So I in C1. Next loop. We have started the loop. Now what is our comment? We have to update N2 table. So update N2 set. What I want to set all the columns in the N2 table. Let me show you the data of N2 table first. So this is the data of N2 table. So in this update N2, I want to update N2 set ename. So ename is equal to I dot ename. So the records of the original table, that is N2 table, that is in the C1, and we have taken the for loop, that is I in C1. So that's why we can write I dot job. Directly the job from the N1 will be set for the job in the N2 table. Likewise mgr is equal to I dot mgr, higher date is equal to I dot higher date. So this higher date, again cell will be set as I dot cell from the N1 table. Likewise commission, department and email, all the values from N1 will be set for all these columns. Where now next we have to specify the where condition, that employee number, that is employee number from this N2 table should be equal to I dot employee number, that is of the N1 table. Now by specifying where condition, you will fetch or you will match all the records from N1 and N2. All the N1 records based on the employee number will be inserted into this N2 table. Now next end loop and commit, we have to explicitly specify the commit statement so that it will be permanently saved to the database. And last end statement. So if I fire this query, now let me show you first the data in the N2 table. Now you will see the N2 is blank except employee number. Employee number, only employee number is present and all the records are null. So now if I fire this query, if I fire the block of insertion, then it will say that the block or the procedure successfully completed. Now if I view the data from new table, you will see all the records from N1 will be copied, or it will be as it is inserted based on the employee number. So this is how this phenomena works. Now let me show you one interesting thing. Now what if I run this query multiple times? Now let me show you number of rows. So the number of rows in this table are 21 rows. You will see here the 21 number of rows are there. Now what if I fire the block once again? What if I fire this block once again? Let's see what happens. So if I fire this block once again, it will say that procedure completed successfully. But if I view the table, if I refresh the table, you will see that you will see that the 21 only the 21 numbers are there, means it is not making or it is not inserting the duplicate records. As we have mentioned the where condition, it will insert only the matching employees, only the records for the matching employees, so the duplicate records will not be inserted in this case. So this was regarding the condition. Now let's move on to the next condition. So let's see what is the requirement for the second case. So the requirement is from N1 table. Already we had created the N1 table in the previous query. So from N1 table, insert data of department 10 into N10 table, table N10. Then data of department 20 in table N20. Data of other than 10 and 20 into department into table N30. So this is the basic requirement. So I repeat the requirement. So from N1 table, we have to insert the data of department 10, all the records of 10 in table N10, data of department 20 in table N20 and data of other than 10 and 20 department in table N30. So this is the basic requirement. So for that purpose, we'll create a table that is N10. So let's create a table N10 which will be same as of N1. So only we'll create a structure. Yes, now N10 created. Likewise, I will create a N20 table. So select create table N20 as select star from N1 where 1 is equal to 2 means only structure will be created. Yes, it is created. Likewise, N30 will be created. Yes. Now let us view the data in N10, N20 and N30. So if you view all the data from three tables, you will see only the structure is created, which is same like N1 table. Only the structure we had created. Now let's try to execute our requirement. Now again we will use the cursor. So we will be eliminating the cursor lifecycle. So declare. So cursor C1 is select star from N1. Now why I am using N1? Because N1 is base table from which I want to insert the record in N10, N20 and N30 tables. Then begin. For I in C1, I am writing the for loop I in C1. The next loop if I dot department is equal to 10. From N1 table if department is 10, then insert into N10. Directly you can insert into N10 values. So I know all the columns of table N10. So I am directly inserting all the values, all the columns into the N10 table. So I dot employee number, I dot ename, I dot job, that is all the records from N1 table will be inserted into this new table that is N10. Next, else if department is 20, so all the records of department 20 will be inserted into the table number 20, that is insert into N20 table. So values same as it is I have added here. So all the values from the table N1 will be added into this N20 table. Else if N10 if department 10 other than 10 and 20 department exist, all those records will be inserted into the N30 table. So all the values like which are there in the table N30, all the columns has been specified and all the values from N1 table will be inserted here. And if so end condition and if condition, then end loop and end. So if I run this all the block, you will see that it has been successfully completed. Now let us view the records from all the three tables, that is N, 10, 20 and 30. So these are the records. In the 10 table we have 8 records, 20 we have 5 records and 30 we have 8 records. You will see in 30 table other than 10 and 20 departments has been added, that is 30, 40, 50 and so on. In N20 table only the department 20 records has added and in N10 table all the records of department 10 only is added. So this is the query. Now if let me show you one interesting thing. Now let's execute the block once again. What happens if I execute the block once again? Let's see whether it is inserting the duplicate records or not. Before executing the block, let us make sure that let us see the records. In N10 we have 8 records, N25 and N30 again 8 records. Now if I execute block once again, then what happens? Let's see. So if I refresh, you will see the 8, previously it was 8 records, now it is showing 16. In second table it is 5, the records are 5. If I refresh again it will show the 10 records. Now in last table N30 8 records are there. If I refresh, yes, now 16 records is showing, means the number of times you are running the query, the number of records will be inserted. So this is the drawback of this block, means we have not specified the condition, insertion condition. Simply we have inserted data based on the department number. It is not checking whether the existing employees are present or not. Means it should check first the employee is present or not and then only it should insert. So we have to modify this code. So let us modify the code. So I have written here check condition first and then insert the data. So we have to check the condition. So what I'm doing here now, so I'm deleting all records from N30 table. So delete from N30. So all the records from N30 I have deleted. Also I'm deleting from N20. and last N10. So all records from the all the three tables I am deleting. Yes, so all the rows from the all tables has been deleted. Now let me show you the data blank tables of N10, 20 and 30. Yes, so all the three tables are blank now. Now let's insert the data and we'll apply some condition and then we'll insert so that the record should not be duplicate. So now declare. So we'll declare again cursor, same cursor we have declared, same cursor C1 is select star from N1. Then I have declared three variables v underscore count 1, v underscore count 2 and v underscore count 3 which are of number data type. Now begin again for one I in C1 loop. Now I am checking the condition like select count star or count 1 into v underscore count 1 which is variable declared here from n10. So table 10 where emp number is equal to I dot employee number means I am checking the employee number. So the employee numbers which I am copying or inserting from the n1 table, this employee number I am checking in this count variable or I am counting the duplicate records. So where condition you will understand that employee number from n10 table is equal to I dot employee number means the original table employee number whether it is there or not I am checking here means if at all the condition is true or if at all the records are present it will return some value. It will return either 1 or more than 1. If at all the employees, if at all the table is null, if at all the table is null, it will return 0. Table is blank, it will return 0 means the count will have 0 records. Right. Now next, let's count for the same for the table number 20. So count 1 into v underscore count 2 that is second variable from n20 table where emp number is equal to I dot employee number. Likewise, I am counting for the n30 table. So count into v underscore count 3 third variable from n30 where emp number is equal to I dot employee number. So first we will be checking whether the existing employees are present in the new tables that is n, 10, 20 and 30 or not. Then we will insert the data. Now let's see if condition. Now if the count is equal to 1 for first table for n10 table the count is v underscore count 1. So if count is equal to 0 means the table is blank, no records are present and I dot department is equal to 10. Then insert into n10. So I repeat, if the count is 0 means no records are there and if I dot department is 10 then insert into n10 table all the records as it is I have inserted. Next, else if count 2 second count which was for the n20 table which is 0 and I dot department is equal to 20 then insert all the records of 20 in this new table that is n20. Likewise, else if last count, if count is equal to 0, we count 3 and I dot department not in means other than 10 and 20. Department other than 10 and 20 if at all is present in the table then insert into n30 all the records and last end if end loop and commit and end the block. So let us run this query once again and let's see the interesting stuff. So if I run this query, you will see the procedure compiled successfully. Now let us view the data in the all the three tables N10, N20 and N30. Yes, now you will see here N10 all the department 10 records inserted, in N20 all department 20 records inserted, and N30 other than 10 and 20 that is 30, 40 and 50 has been inserted. So this is how it works. Now let's fire the block once again. Now what if I fire this same block once again? Let's check whether it is inserting the duplicate records or not. So I am firing the same block once again. Yes, it has been successfully completed. Now let me show you the data in the first table that is end table which was initially 5 records. If I refresh, yes, again it is showing only 5 records. Second table N20 table 4 records are there. If I refresh, yes, it shows only 4 records. Likewise, last table it is having 7 records. If I refresh, again it will show okay there is problem in the next query Let me check. Okay, let me show you data once again. So let me show you one by one. So once again we will fire the block. Once again I am firing this block two times. So this is one time, two time. Yes, two times I have fired. Now let me show you data from all the three tables. So I am selecting all these three tables, that is N10, N20 and N30. Yes, now in again it shows N10 table 5 records only, second N24 and N37 as it is. So it is not duplicating the records. As we have mentioned the condition, count condition, it will not duplicate the records. It will not insert the duplicate records. So this is how the we can eliminate the explicit life cycle, and we can use for condition, that is for variable in cursor, or we can say for I in C1, and we can make the things very easy. So we can do the manipulation operation, we can do insertion, updation, deletion by using this cursor life cycle. So in this video we had covered all the stuff related to the cursor. So till now we had covered PLSQL block, anonymous block, in which we covered all the cursor attributes, implicit cursor and explicit cursors. So that's all for this video. So all the material associated with this, or we can say the code, source code will be available in the description box. So I will provide GitHub link. You can download all the code from my GitHub repository. So that's all for this. So we'll meet in the next video. So thank you all and have a wonderful day. And please do like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.